Hey there. Today I'm going to do a recipe that my mom made the whole time I was growing up. It's called poor man's steak. It's really simple. It don't take hardly any ingredients. It's really quick to put together. The longest time is just the baking time. But I think everybody will like this. If you like mushroom soup, you'll like it. If you don't, then you may not like it. But anybody I've ever fed it to really likes it. So here it goes. Okay, I have a pound of ground beef, and to that ground beef, you're going to add I do about a half a sleeve of crushed up saltine crackers, somewhere in there. Probably about half is what I do. And you want to do this is just whole milk, probably about a quarter of a cup or so. And then I put some black pepper in. Just however much you want. And I've lost my salt. Put a little bit of salt. Just mix it up. You want your crackers to get pretty moist. You just blend all this together. And as you go along, if you see that it's going to need a few more crackers or more milk, you can just add in. I don't normally do anything by recipe. I just do it by just what I think it looks like it needs, or, if it's something that you can taste before you bake it. Obviously, you don't want to taste this because that's kind of gross. I think I'm going to go ahead and put some more crackers. And this is a really good way to stretch hamburger. And add a little more milk. I think I'm probably up to about a half a cup of milk now. Okay, you just mix that all up. Get it all stirred in. Then when you get that done, you just take your baking pan. You can do this in a 9x13. Just the bigger the pan, the thinner it's going to be. This is, I'm not sure what this is. I'm going to say probably 3x10, something like that. Maybe a 4. No, I don't know. Anyway, it's not a 9x13. But you just roll this out. You just pat it out flat in your pan. And the more people you want to feed, you can put it in the 9x13 pan, and it'll go a little farther as far as the pieces that you can cut out of it. Like I said, they'll be a little bit thinner, but it certainly works that way. Okay. Let me rinse my hands real quick. Okay, when you get it patted out in your pan, Mom always just scored it with a knife into how many ever pieces that she wanted it to be. I don't know why, but that's just what she always done, so that's what I do too. Then you set it over to the side for a minute, and you're going to take 1 can of cream of mushroom soup. I'm sure there's no reason why you couldn't do any cream soup. I think you could probably do cream of chicken. Nobody's really going to know. You could do cream of celery. If you don't like the mushrooms in it. And then to that, you're going to add in Just a little bit of milk to make it spreadable. Again, this is just really your choice of what you want it to be. I wouldn't get too much milk because then it'll just be too soupy. Try not to splash it everywhere like I do. Okay, when you get that mixed up, you're going to pour it on your hamburger. Spread it out all over the top. And there you go. That's it. That's it. And then when I get the soup off my fingers, I just usually sprinkle a good bit of pepper on the top. And put just a tiny bit of salt. I wouldn't get too happy with the salt because canned soup is generally really salty. So I would take it easy on that. You can always add more salt when you go to eat it. That way you don't have too much. This is it. I'm going to pop this in the oven at 350 degrees. It'll probably, this size pan, probably cook about 45 minutes, maybe up to an hour. I am going to cover the top of it with aluminum foil. And then you can take the foil off after, 30, 35 minutes and let it kind of brown up a little bit on the top. It won't brown a ton on top. But we're going to pop this in and I'll be back with the finished product. Okay, so here's the finished product. I think it looks pretty good. It's going to look on the inside, you're going to think it may not be done. The hamburger meat might look a little pink, but it's done, trust me. It's just, I guess, the difference in the, I might have a towel, that's too hot to touch. It just lifts right out of there. I guess where you store it does make a difference. But if it don't, you can just go down through it. And, like I said, this is a good thing to stretch your hamburger just a little bit more. My mom made this to feed tobacco hands. When they had people coming to help in tobacco, she would always cook them a big meal at lunchtime, and she fixed this a lot. And it's something that everybody really liked. So I hope you give it a try. And if you do, let me know how it turns out and what you think about it. Thanks. Y'all have a great day. God bless.